And that sound, it's like the trumpets announcing the arrival of greatness.
This is filet mignon, medium rare, but you can cook a little more if somebody wants a little more cooked. 900-degree plate.
Eat your heart out, Benihana. Right now, I am in my hometown of New York City, a place with no shortage of incredible and iconic places to eat. But the establishment in which I find myself currently is one of the true crown jewels of New York dining and arguably one of the best restaurants you're likely to find anywhere. The name? Peter Luger's. And they have been serving up amazing appetizers, succulent, sizzling steaks, and delicious desserts since 1887. That is over 139 years. It ain't cheap. It's not that easy to get a table, and yeah, it pays to be a regular, but I promise you this, before this episode is over, I will be serving you up some true, perfectly sizzling, succulent, steaky pro moves for you to get the most out of your Peter Luger experience. We're gonna do a deep dive, see how Peter Luger's performs their magnificent meat magic, and I am gonna sample both lunch and dinner in the hallowed halls of this dining institution. So Armand, how long have you been at Luger's?
I'm 12 years at Peter Luger's, and I consider myself a rookie still.
A 12-year rookie?
Yes.
Wow. What's kept you here for over a decade?
It's a stress-free environment. You come, you do your job, you make jokes to the customers, you serve the steak, you get the good tips, people are happy. I'm one of the luckiest ones.
I feel that the servers here are kind of like Virgil and Dante in the Divine Comedy, that they're your guides so you don't go down the pit and make bad mistakes. You have regulars that come in.
We have many regulars that come here. I'm serving this guy, I think it's like around 4 years ago.
Okay.
He was an old man, around 82 years old. As he's eating his steak, he tells me, Armand, do you know what my wish is when I die? Right after I eat Peter Luger steak.
If you gotta go, that's a great way to go. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Oh boy. Happy birthday to me. Normally I would just take this and just go ham on this burger. That was unintentional, but it kind of worked. Let's see what's going on inside, shall we? What becomes a legend most? I mean, that's perfect medium rare. And as much as I want to jump into this gravy boat and drink my way out, I gotta go freestyle. That umami that you get from the aged beef kind of hits you here. There's a little bit of iron, a little bit of salt. Then the onion has a faint sweetness. There's such a good sear on the patty itself that there's two crunches. When you bite through the patty, it goes soft and juicy, crunch through the onion, and then the sweet yeast of the bun. It's fresh meat, cooked perfectly. It's dripping like a bite of steak would. Now let's address the elephant-sized patty in the room. Smash burgers are definitely a craze. We've even done a smash burger episode of this very show with our buddy George Motes. Smash burgers have their place, and yes, thick burgers have their place. I didn't realize that this is a half-pound patty. So it's really, I mean, it's 8 ounces. It's like getting a small steak. It's like getting a filet. If you want a great, beefy, well-made, perfectly cooked, singular, unrepeatable burger, Peter Luger. If you excuse me, I gotta finish this, and then I get to see the holy of holies, the dry aging room. This is Dan, he is part of the family here. It is so cold, your balls would clink. Seriously, I am wearing thermals, a turtleneck, and this shirt, and the nips almost were like, gonna turn this into a 3D movie. How long is the meat aged here for?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Fair enough, fair enough. Is it like that?
Yes and no. The easier answer is that it's kind of more of an art than a science, and not every piece takes the same amount of time. The aging process is kind of fun. There's like 3 things that really happen when a piece of meat goes into here. The first is dries out. So all the water evaporates, the meat actually shrinks, but the flavor also consolidates. The next thing that happens is as this bacteria and mold starts working its way and like eating everything on the surface, they release these fatty acids, amino acids. That's where you get like the funk. Exactly. And then the last thing that happens is actually inside the meat, you've got the right bacteria and the natural enzymes in the meat. They start just eating through the tough muscle fibers, the interconnective tissue. So that's how you get that soft, tender bite when you're eating dry aged meat.
So, if you will, show us what's behind door number 1. What are the key changes that have taken place?
It's firm, but not like a rock. Like it's got a
You can see
little
it
bit
does
of spring.
give. So you can see the color has gotten that beautiful dark rust.
Exactly. Really, this place has changed remarkably little. I'd say I'm the 4th generation here. So my great-grandfather and his wife, they bought it in 1950.
Okay.
And it's funny, for such like a quintessentially man's restaurant, people would think of this. It was really my great-grandmother who was tasked with doing all of the buying and everything. And she would go to the meat markets in her like fur coat. There's blood on the floor. It's all men. When I go to the meat markets now, there's still some guys who are like super old timers who when they were 18, she was like the queen of the meat market. She would come every Thursday and they'd go crazy.
There's one more stop before we hit the table, yeah?
There's one more stop.
After you, sir.
All of that steak that you just saw getting butchered downstairs, that lives in here.
Oh, hi guys.
This is broilers number 1 through 8.
Okay.
So broiler 1 is where like the first sear happens. So it goes down, it gets, good salt on each side, and that's where you get that really nice crust. And these broilers are like, it's 1,000 degrees Celsius that these are meant to get up to. So it's like quite a quick thing. Then it's put on the plate, it's actually cut off the bone, it's sliced. So the way that you're getting it sliced out there, that happens before the final cook. And then it goes on the plate, which has like, a little bed of clarified butter. It goes in there.
I never realized that. I always thought the plates were warm so that it stays warm at the table. I never realized it went into the inferno.
No, the plate goes in there and it's that's on top of every single Peter Luger kitchen exit is don't leave the kitchen if the steak isn't sizzling.
I'm gonna let them cook and then I get to do my favorite part. Eat. Okay, it is dinner time. This is the main event.
All right, Adam.
Oh.
Ready with some tomatoes and onions and the bacon.
So obviously the Porterhouse is king. This is the temple of the T-bone, the palace of the Porterhouse. But these are 2 things that are true pro moves to order. Thick slab cut bacon, signature, and the tomato and onion salad with their sauce. A piece of bacon that slices like a steak, like a pork chop. Look at that. You know when you cook a lamb chop or a pork chop, on the edge where the fat touches the pan, it's crispy, it's caramelized, it kind of cracks. That's throughout this whole thing. But this is gonna be like the home shopping club shot. Can we play the opera Nessun Dorma, please? Or if we can't clear it, something that sounds like that. Nessun Dorma. I ain't gonna sing it. The onion has a sweetness that's different from the sweetness of a tomato, that's different from the jammy sweetness of the sauce itself. It's somewhere between a sweet and sour sauce, a cocktail sauce. There's a tang, there's a horseradishy bite. This is the reset that your mouth needs. And that sound, it's like the trumpets announcing the arrival of greatness.
All right, here we go. Porterhouse for 2.
Can you turn it just towards them for a second so they can see it? Oh, it's a 2-man job.
There
Look
you
at
go.
this.
Oh yeah, we'll help each other. The size, it got to be like a perfection. So this is filet mignon plus New York strip, our famous German potatoes, cream spinach.
Wowie zowie. Oh my goodness, let me let the master do what he do.
This is filet mignon over here.
The center of the fillet. Look what
This is
he went
medium
for.
rare, but you can cook a little more if somebody wants a little more cooked.
No.
It goes right away. This 900-degree plate. So you
I've seen that before. So is that what it is? That's what the rubbing on the plate is?
yes.
I wasn't sure if that was showmanship.
It is, yes. So it cooks right away, look.
Eat your heart out, Benihana.
And of course the vitamins, a little bit of a, this is the famous German potatoes. Caramelized onions, really good.
And this,
Our famous cream spinach.
yeah, it ain't a steakhouse unless you're doing cream spinach. And theirs is among some of the absolute finest you're ever going to have.
Please enjoy.
How can I not? Armand, you are the absolute kindest man ever.
Thank you.
I don't know if I want to eat it or sit in it. I'm going to start with that filet. I'm not normally a filet guy, but in a porterhouse, remember, you get all that flavor from the bone and all of that dry aging. I genuinely forgot how good it is. I usually gravitate towards strips and ribeyes because I find the filet is so soft, there's not a lot of marbling, but that dry aging changes it so much. And they have that beautiful crust, that sear from the salt, draws out some moisture. 1,000-degree grill. It's almost like a potato chip on top, like thin crust that takes beef and being like, oh, that's a good steak too. That is spectacular. That is a spectacular bite of food. No, to me, I love a strip. I love a bone-in strip. It's kind of what you're getting here. I know some people like, I don't want pink. I don't want pink in it. I'm gonna be honest with you. If that's really where you are with your steak dinners, I don't think Peter Luger's is for you. I don't. You don't want to come here, spend the money here, agonize over getting a reservation here to come and ruin the thing that has made this place an institution for over 100 years. Even if you bring it home, when you reheat it, you're changing the temperature again. Your medium rare will become medium. Your medium will suddenly slide towards medium well. Medium rare to me is the ultimate pro move here, whether it's for burgers, whether it's for steaks. It is not going to be raw. It is steak as steak should be prepared. Mother, father, that's where I live. The marbling is bananas. It's the essence of steak to me. Another pro move, get some of the vitamins, put it on the potatoes. And then of course, if we're at Peter Luger's, you know, every chemical reaction needs a catalyst, something that kind of is the game changer. And that's the bite. I'm gonna have a little bit more of this steak. Yes, I will be taking my leftovers home. And then, it ain't Peter Luger's if you don't get dessert. Oh, baby.
Oh, yes. Okay, the famous apple strudel. This is the famous schlag. I told you about it.
Oh.
Yes.
Again, this is one of those things that people have been to Peter Luger's. I forgot about those.
I got to do my thing. I got to put some in there. So this is how we do it at Peter Luger.
Attends pour la crème.
There you go.
Oh.
And,
You've seen all the orders. You've seen all the. Do I do it right? Is this the pro move, the order that I had today?
you had actually the perfection. Like people, they come here with no menus and they order exactly what they order.
Okay, so this is the schlag. I'm gonna prove this to you. That's how thick it is. You could Excalibur a spoon in it. There you go. You pull this out. You're king of Germany, I guess. It is not whipped cream. It doesn't have just so that sweet sort of a dissolve airiness. Before I dig into the strudel, allow me to show you a true Luger's pro move. Milk is good, sugar is good. Schlag, that is exceptional. It's like second dessert. Cinnamon, brown sugar, slow cooked apples, so much butter. I want lederhosen and a bearskin rug, and I want to go yodeling somewhere. I know it's Swiss, don't fucking judge me. I get enthusiastic about food, I know. I'm very fiercely proud of being from Brooklyn. I know that too. For a kid from Brooklyn who hadn't yet seen the world, this was a place that introduced me to the joys of eating and drinking. Some things are classic. Remain unchanged, reliable, consistent, and just classy. Come here. Whether sun, rain, snow, or fog, they'll be here with the steaks, and I'll be here with the schlag.